Hi everyone! So I'm doing a little video about me organizing my wardrobe. It's in dire need of help. I really admire people who can keep things organized and make organization so fun and so beautiful. It's really tough for me. When I organize something, it doesn't seem to work, so then I go back to my old habits of not being organized, and then I try to reorganize, and then it doesn't stay that way, and it's like a huge cycle. And it doesn't come naturally to me. It comes naturally to some people, but not to me. So, if you're looking to watch a video of someone who's really naturally talented at organization, don't come here. If you're looking, to find someone who can empathize with your struggles and who doesn't find it easy, who finds it really challenging, then come along for this strange ride. So this is where it's at. I have everything sort of organized into bins, but it doesn't look very nice, and I think that things have gotten mixed up between bins. And now I have these bins up here. They keep small items like gloves and stockings and things, but I think over time sometimes like the stockings have gotten confused with the gloves and the belts and all that. And over here I have things like pajamas, I have workout clothes, and over here I have my scarf and random thing collection. Over here I keep supplies and non-clothes related things, and on top I have all my hanging clothes, as you can see. So I thought that this box would be the most interesting one to go through today and just organize and make everything really neat. Okay, first thing first, I have a towel, and it needs to be folded and kept somewhere else. I don't know what it's doing here. Over here I have something a little bit strange. Oh, my 18th century pair of stays, and somehow my stay laces have gotten all mixed up. Alright, so these are my 16th century stays, and these are my 18th century stays. And actually Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the Honorable Supreme Court Judge, has a suit made from this exact same fabric. It's based on an 18th century chintz fabric. These Elizabethan stays were my very first pair. The eyelets obviously are not accurate, neither are hook and eyes, but they just help keep everything, they make it easy to wear. This is my mom's apron that she wore for ballet. It's very cute. This is my Victorian corset. It's based on a free corset pattern that will let you create a corset in the 1870s shape. What can I say about it? It's made from a beautiful embroidered denim. That is not historically accurate, but it's so beautiful that I love it. It gives me a really tiny waist, is really comfortable to wear, and has a zip for easy opening and closing. Actually, it's a coat zip. The reason why I used a zip and not historically accurate closure is because they do not sell those busk closures in my country, so I just use a zip. So this is my Victorian dress. It is horrible. I made it for my Victorian holiday outfit. Actually, it doesn't look too bad on camera, but the fit is just terrible. And it's really quite amazing actually, because I sewed it entirely by hand from poly cotton, and it has a smocked front and everything. I wanted to do like a fan front dress. It closes in the back with buttons and very horribly made handmade buttonholes. Oh, here is like a prairie skirt that my grandma made for me that should not be here. So let's fold that and put that aside. This is basically my attempt at knitting a snood. It doesn't look too bad. The knit stitch is really beautiful, but it doesn't quite fit that well. Maybe it would make like a good basket or like wrapping for something. This is an apron. So it's time to get into my scarf collection. Right, I made this scarf myself. You will see it in a lot of videos. I love the little floral fabric, and it's actually hand stitched. I stitched it by hand. I was maybe like 16 when I made it. So I like this scarf. This is my attempt at making a prairie sunbonnet, and obviously this strange thing never existed on the prairie, and I'll show you in a minute how it works. So this side is like a sleeping cap or some kind of cap that you can wear that looks like, I don't know, like very old lady-ish. And if I flip it inside out, it becomes a very floppy kind of sunbonnet. So this is my hand-sewn sunbonnet that I made for myself at age 16. I kind of grew up a very, very big fan of the Little House books. They were my favorite storybooks growing up. So a sunbonnet is a must-have for every Laura Ingalls aficionado. So you have a long scarf, and what you can do to wear them under your winter coat would be to fold it in half, so you have this part, bring it around so the loop is here, take the other end, pull the end through the loop, and tuck this into your winter coat, and it gives it a really cool effect. And like my winter coat was black, so this gave it like a splash of color. These are what you would call a cashmere shawl, and they make a really beautiful tichel. Now, not the Hutterite tichel, which I did in my previous video, but the Yiddish tichel. And I really love tying it in a tichel style. Let's show you what you do. So you have the front of your head, because tichels are usually tied over the entire head of hair, so they go from the front to the nape of the neck. And then what you do is you take the front and you measure how long it would take to get to the back of your hair. Then what you would do is take that length and basically fold the width of the scarf, the long scarf, to fit that length. Okay, so this is basically it. What I do, because it's cashmere, it's very thick, just put it on, and I'm gonna twist it at the bottom nape of my neck here, like this. Alright, now I'm gonna loop one side over. You leave it there. I kind of like the fringe. I'm gonna loop the other side over, and basically you can loop it however you like to suit the shape of your head and what shape you're going for. It's quite enough. So you can tie these tails, you can leave them hanging at the side. What you can do also is just tuck them in underneath. I don't always wear my hair like this, but I find it's really elegant and beautiful, and a great way to use my grandma's scarves. This scarf you may have seen in one of my videos previously. It is made by a friend of mine. It was hand-knitted and she gave it to me because she thought that I would wear it, which is really cool. This is a cook's cap. This scarf is from Arizona. This is a winter scarf. It also makes a really beautiful headscarf. I should tie it for you guys one of these days, but it is made of wool and I live in the tropics near the equator, so that is not going to happen at the moment.